Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome back. Hi, guys, both to my long-standing and possibly long-suffering veterans, and also a very warm welcome to all of you new folks who joined over the summer. I just wanted to say, well, I'm back, obviously, but I hope you all had a really splendid few months and that it was absolutely filled with lots and lots of enjoyable gaming, good holidays. All the usual things we expect out of summer. And I suppose, as in wargaming, as in real military life, and as in life in general, summer holidays particularly, I hope the weather was really awesome for you. Sort of thing is very important to us Brits. But anyway, I am back. Thank you to all of you who sent me such lovely messages about the project at work and who've been bearing with me while I basically vanished off the planet during the summer. Thank you again for all that. The project went really well. It doesn't end till November officially, but bar a little bit of report writing and some shouting, my part in it has now largely ended. So I'm glad to say that I'm managing to disengage from all of that and replug myself back into normal life, which is really awesome because normal life includes this channel, which I have missed a great deal. I have tried to keep up with the messages, and I have noted some new requests from some of you who've been very kind to leave some really great feedback. So I have added all those to the to-do list. It may take me a long time to catch up, for which apologies, but I intend to get cracking as October unfolds. So I returned from the last conference. I know it's almost like having a holiday. I've been all over the place with this work project. I returned from Holland at the end of last week, and I've just about got my head back in the wargaming channel set and been looking through my notes and everything. So really the main purpose of this video is just to say a massive great hello to you all, both old friends and new friends alike. And to thank you all so much for your continuing interest in the channel. I'm glad you enjoy it, and I really hope you find it useful and interesting. And really just to give you some idea of what's going to happen over the next few months. So I've only had time to have the vaguest look at my notes since I got back. And I think the next thing I was going to do before I had to cut off was to give you all a Ships of War, because I'd had a really great time previewing and demoing Avalanche Press's Jutland. And I'd selected two ships that would make a really good Ships of War episode. So they'll be coming up next. I just need to get my papers together and find some lovely pictures from Jane's and some brilliant photographs. And I think we're pretty much there. I'd made notes on a lot of what else I was going to say. So hopefully I can get that done for you all over the next week and push that forward. The second thing was, and this has been on the to-do list for more than a year now, so massive apologies to those of you who asked me for it. But my policy with these things is I may be very late, but I will do them no matter how long it takes. So the poor long-suffering warfighter from Dan Versen Games is going to get a full mission playthrough. So that might take up the next several episodes after the upcoming Ships of War. And then I'm going to pick up on the various other requests I've had, some of which, again, apologies, are pretty ancient, but I will get round to them. And I'm hoping that workload in general is now going to be quite light for the rest of the year. Everyone's going to begin looking forward to the Christmas period, so we've got that break coming up. I said earlier I hoped you'd all manage to get masses of wargaming in. Somewhat to my surprise, I did get some wargaming in, but I'll say slightly less than I wanted to. But while I'm on the subject, for those of you who happen to live in Scotland, I discovered, much to my surprise and joy when we were working with the Scottish Maritime Museum in Irvine, near Glasgow, that museum has a Warhammer club, and they actually stock Games Workshop merchandise in their gift shop. So go Scottish Maritime Museum, it's the way of the future. And I think a lot of museums out there, I think they did stock war games at one point in the 80s or 90s, but that seems to have fallen out of favor for some reason. If you know differently, do let me know in the comments because I would find that very interesting because I think museums with a particular remit, like, the Royal Naval Museum here no, sorry, I'll show you my age now. National Museum of the Royal Navy here in Britain, or the National Army Museum, or the various Air Force museums. It's the sort of thing that I feel they ought to do, but that is just me. But as I say, if you know differently, let me know because I'd be delighted to hear about it. The other thing was the conference in Holland was the International Congress of Maritime Museums, and it was great because it brought me in touch with colleagues from all over the world. And I met count them, three fellow wargamers. So we had very enjoyable discussions about what games we play, how much we overjoy, what am I talking about? How much we enjoy the overlap they have between our working life, Venn diagram style, and our hobby, how we pick games we like, what criteria all that sort of thing. The usual chats you have with wargamers. And I'm hoping to meet up with one of them next year to play some submarine sims in the summer. So that will be really nice. So anyway, yes, sorry, that was a very long way of saying hello, but I just wanted to properly greet you all and let you know I'm still alive and I'm going to start producing content again soon. And for those of you who've been waiting so patiently for me to just, get down and make stuff, the production line, once I've blown the dust off it, will be starting again. So watch out for a Ships of War video in the coming days. As I say, I hope that will be out within the week and we'll just take things forward from there. Most importantly, it's really awesome to see you guys again. I hope you're all lined up for a really brilliant autumn and winter. And yes, here is to the coming months, which I'm very much looking forward to. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again fairly soon. Bye.